Well, let's see. They're starting off this game 1 at Smashville. Pitt versus Lucario. Lucario has some pretty nice strings out of grab.
Oh, yeah.
As ApologyMan is showing right now.
The up throw will lead to a number of forward airs at low percent, and then when he gets a higher one, he's gonna start aiming for those up airs instead. Right. This match would actually be pretty hard for Pitt, I have to say, because Pitt's lack of kill moves, only relying on maybe the throws for a very reliable one. That's not gonna kill though, because that recovery, thankfully.
But very, very smart of ApologyMan to charge the Aura Sphere on the ledge, because all of Pitt's options are covered at that point.
Yes.
If he rolls onto the stage, ApologyMan can release the Aura Sphere covering that last option. But very good use there. ApologyMan putting on the pressure and not letting Pitt get to the ground without taking some damage.
Oh yeah. And again, this match is going to be really, really hard for Pitt. His lack of kill moves will hurt him tremendously in this matchup because Lucario will feed off of that damage.
Ooh, and as you can see right now, being
goodness.
up 1 stock and only sitting on 36%, ApologyMan is in his zone. He knows his early game combo, a little bit of DI dependent on the last hit there, but 29% tacked on and it's only increasing. Lucario does such a good amount of damage.
Oh, yeah. And he's very, very mobile with his B-sticking, as you saw right there. And you can't even punish the Aura Sphere because he could just shield it instantly, as you saw before. He got that power shield off, and it just tacked on more percent onto Blake.
Right. And okay, Blake has control of the stage right now. I feel like he should be using, a lot more arrows in this situation. Like, he doesn't have to force himself to go in onto ApologyMan. You have to take it a little bit slower when in that aggression that ApologyMan is giving you, you have to push it back by use some ranged moves, use some different tactics.
At least he has stage control, but yeah, I definitely agree. I would love to see more arrows out of him just to establish that stage control.
But now ApologyMan is at 109 on Lucario. He is the strongest character in the game right now.
Speaking of the strongest character in the game, that Aura Sphere just killed him at 80% at the edge.
Finished the man off. It's so difficult. With Lucario in this matchup, you have to get the first stock. Yes. Because if you don't, you're leaving Lucario at a point where he has high percent, he's going to have incredible knockback, and he can kill you between 50 and 60, depending on, character weight.
Oh, yeah.
But the higher you get him in percent without knocking it out means the earlier he gets to kill you on that second stock, and the less work he needs to do.
Blake needs to land some on-point back airs, because back air is a great kill move. Some forward smashes. It's going to be extremely hard for him, especially because he can't rely on that amazing forward throw.
Yeah, getting inside of Lucario's zone is just doing the work for Lucario. I mean, you have to beat him out, but okay, I like a lot more use of the Nair there.
He's, that Nair is great because it helps him avoid getting grabbed if he spaces it right.
Right.
It's lagless, can't grab it.
It has a really good hitbox, and it could be, relatively safe on shield if you pull back. Ooh. So I like that he's making a little bit of adaptation here. It's gonna be a bit difficult though when ApologyMan has so much experience in tournament.
Oh yeah.
In several games.
He's holding his own though. He's keeping that stage control, making sure that he has center stage, which is extremely important.
See, this is much better use of stage control than Blake was using previously.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Great side B there.
There was actually nothing ApologyMan could have done about that besides let him get onto the stage.
Yeah.
Because that move has a super armor. Oh.
What I like is that Blake is now, when he wins the neutral, he tacks on some damage and then moves into using his arrows. And great up smash!
That was a great up smash.
Gets the crispy hit there. Ends up taking out the stock. This is where you need to be. Is you have to be ahead in percent so that Lucario's kill moves aren't as potent as they are. Plus, it cuts down on Lucario's range quite a bit.
Oh yeah, most definitely. If the higher the percent Lucario is, the more that side B reaches. And, that side B is a menace. As well as, of course, his Aura Spheres becoming a lot bigger, having a lot more range. And, of course, more damage and more knockback, the higher percent he is.
And Blake's having a little bit of a hard time right now with his spacing. His spacing's a little off. He's missing a couple of moves and just getting into ApologyMan's zone. That back air is going to close it out, and now the game is pretty much even.
Yeah, I was definitely looking for him to keep exerting that stage control that he had with Pitt, but ApologyMan, again, Lucario was extremely slippery if you don't know how to keep a hold of him.
Blake was not sticking to the plan that was working for him earlier, where he was putting in a couple of hits, using a couple arrows to zone him out again, and then Lucario then would have to come into hit zone, so you don't have to try and go in on Lucario, because that's where Lucario does best, is when you're approaching it.
Oh, most definitely. He'll live. Oh, no, he could have lived off of that.
That side B off stage put him at a really bad angle, but, I mean,